Welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're going to show you how a tiny, often overlooked device in your home could be the real secret to slashing your utility bills, especially if you happen to live in Florida.
So let's just jump right in with a question that's probably on the mind of pretty much every homeowner in Florida. Why in the world are my utility bills climbing faster than almost everything else? Well, the answer, believe it or not, isn't just about electricity rates.
What if I told you that a huge part of the answer was hiding right here, inside your faucet?
Okay, this brings us to our first big idea, what we're calling the hidden connection. We're going to dig into why your water bill is, in a lot of ways, a secret energy bill in disguise. The core concept here is something called the water-energy nexus. It sounds complicated, but it's a really simple and powerful idea. Using water takes energy, and, well, creating energy takes water. And in your home, this connection is super direct. When you save one, you almost always save the other.
I mean, think about your home's energy bill for a second. A massive chunk, about 20 to 25% of it, is spent on just one thing: heating water. That is a huge piece of your budget, and it's literally going right down the drain with every single hot shower or hand wash.
So the equation here is just beautifully simple. Use less hot water, you use less energy, and you save more money. This is that central aha moment that can completely change how you look at your utility bills. Okay, so how do we actually put this idea into action? Well, it's with a small device that makes a really big difference, the Smart Flow Regulator.
Now you might be thinking, oh, this is just a simple water restrictor. But it's not. See, a basic restrictor just kind of chokes the flow. And that's what gives you that weak, unsatisfying shower. A Smart Flow Regulator, on the other hand, is precision engineered to give you a consistent, comfortable pressure, no matter what your home's plumbing is like. It's all about efficiency without the sacrifice.
So what makes these regulators smart? Well, they use this flexible seal that's constantly adjusting to your water pressure to give you that perfect flow. And this is crucial, especially in places like Florida with hard water. They have self-cleaning features to stop limescale from building up. So this isn't some disposable gadget. It's a durable piece of engineering that's really designed to last.
All right, theory is great, but what does this actually mean for your wallet? Let's take a look at the real-world impact.
You know, the potential here is massive. By installing these in your taps and showers, you can reduce the water used by those fixtures by 30 to 50%. That's not a small change. We're talking about potentially cutting your water use from these things in half.
To put that into perspective, just one person can save around 9,000 liters of water a year, just from their showers. Now multiply that for a family of 4, the numbers get really, really impressive really fast.
And remember that water-energy nexus we talked about? Since so much of that water you're saving is hot water, you're slashing your energy bill too. For a typical family in Florida, that translates to hundreds of dollars back in your pocket every single year.
So where do you start? It's way easier than you think. Here's a simple 3-step action plan you can literally use today.
First, just check your fixtures, especially if your home is a little bit older. Second, install the regulators. They're inexpensive and usually a pretty quick DIY project. And third, just watch your bills. Seriously, most people see a very real drop in usage within the first month.
You know, as Robert Kurek from Malvern Aquatech puts it, these are small, smart devices that quietly make a big difference. And that quote just captures the whole idea perfectly. We're not talking about some huge, expensive renovation. We're talking about an intelligent, targeted upgrade. So the power to save significant money and resources is literally right there at your fingertips. It just proves that a small, smart change can have a huge impact. And that really leaves us with a final thought. What other simple solutions are hiding in plain sight, just waiting to make your home more efficient?